This is coming from NFL.com. The NFL is banning the use of smelling salts during games, saying the products aren't proven to be safe and also could mask the signs of a concussion. NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo obtained a memo the league sent to teams on Tuesday explaining the decision to ban smelling salts and any other ammonia inhalant during pre-game activities, games, and halftime on the sideline or locker rooms. We got a quote here. The memo says, quote, in 2024, the FDA issued a warning to companies that produce commercially available ammonia inhalants, also known as AIs, as well as to consumers about the purchase and use of AIS. Regarding a lack of evidence supporting the safety or efficiency of AIS, marketed for improving mental alertness or boosting energy. The FDA noted potential negative effects from AI use. AIS also have the potential to mask certain neurologic signs and symptoms, including some potential signs of a concussion. As a result, the NFL Head, Neck, and Spine Committee recommended prohibiting the use of AIS for any purpose during play in the NFL, end quote. So you got a lot of players in the NFL. You can see behind us, heavily support this, heavily use this. This has been in the NFL for as long as I can remember. I always used to inquire when I see them smelling stuff. What is that they're smelling? And why are they smelling it? What does they do? Are they smelling it? Are they like, I'm thinking like when you putting something to your nose and then you get alert, I'm thinking you doing some type of drugs. Is this a drug? Like, and then for the NFL to just finally ban it off, I guess their research and information from the FDA. We're just not finding this out that it may not be good for you. That's what I hate to hear. Years later, something that we all commonly use for the government or an agency to say, this is actually pretty much one of the worst things you could do for yourself. It's like, what? But anyway, to further explain, in this article, I actually had to look up how can smelling salts mask a concussion. That didn't make sense to me per se, but here's how. Smelling salts contain ammonia, which irritates the nasal passage and lungs, triggering an inhalation reflex. This causes a sharp intake of breath, increases the heart rate and blood pressure, and sends a rush of oxygen to the brain. This is coming from WebMD, by the way. This can only make an injured person feel temporarily more awake and potentially less dizzy, even if a brain injury is present. A person's breathing rate is one of the factors doctors use to assess the severity of a concussion. By increasing the breathing rate, smelling salts could distort this assessment and make it more difficult for healthcare professionals to accurately diagnose and treat the concussion. So this is why, and this is so crazy to me. So now, not only are we in a league where concussions are prevalent, for years, players have been smelling something that can make their concussion be undetected. That's hilarious. It's unfortunate, but that's like something you see in a movie or a TV show. How we missed this, fam? How we missed this, fam? Here's my thing. Are all NFL players going to abide by it? Are all NFL teams going to abide by it? Are we going to get some type of fines? I didn't see anything about a fine in this article. So that's what I'm curious about. Are we getting fines? What's the punishment if we do see players using these smelling salts? What should the punishment be? They're only trying to ban it because the NFL wants to cover their butt when it comes to concussions. They can't have concussed players out here. And players also trying to mask it up, quote unquote. And then something tragic happens on the field. So I get that. Yeah, you got to cover your butt for liability, NFL. But if you've been using it, Don't make it seem like you so anti against it now. Just explain, yeah, we're sorry. We've been using this for years. We didn't know. We didn't have to research, and we're basing the decision off the FDA. And the FDA, that's a whole nother subject in regards to how that needs to be upgraded. But let me know what you think, though. Go off in the live chat, in the comments, or call into the show.